I don't know if you can all come on. I can't believe all this time that was that and nobody said anything. All right, so I'll start and see if anyone else come on. And I'll have to do this quickly. So we're talking about leverage income today. I have to be holding my phone. Hi, Dar. Why didn't nobody tell me that my thing was distorted? Why didn't you all tell me that you couldn't see me and the whole picture was all... I'm looking at it, I'm the Terminator. Who watched that show? So it's all that hazy thing. So you should have said something. I didn't know that. I was using my computer. But I don't know why. Anyway, so we're going to get back into this and do it fast. Oh my, I can't believe that. Come on. And I thought that was a good one, right? Anyway, so let's get into it. So today we're going to talk about leverage income. Yes, Arlen, I know you came on late. We're talking about leverage income. So, what is leverage income and why should you want it? Okay? John D. Rockefeller, one of the wealthiest men in the United States, I posted his quote yesterday on my timeline. He said, I would rather to have 1% of 100 persons' effort than 100% of mine. I'll repeat and let it sink. I'd rather have 1% of 100 persons' effort than 100% of my own. Now I'm coming in and out. Okay, is it okay now, guys? Type and let me know if it's okay now. Somebody tell me, am I okay now? Am I still coming in and out? I'm waiting. Are you hearing me clearly? Are you seeing me clearly? Respond please so that I know. I just finished, what, 18 minutes of distortion. Thank you. All right, so I'll repeat. So John D. Rockefeller, one of the wealthiest men in the United States, I put his quote on my timeline yesterday. I'd rather have 1%, good, 1% of 100 persons' effort than 100% of my own. Now that's the mindset of the wealthy. If you want to reach from where you are now to your goal or where you want to be in the next 5-10 years, that's the mindset you have to acquire. You have to start thinking in that line. You can work and you'll work well and you'll work good. As a matter of fact, let me ask this question. How many of us right now are satisfied, secure, and happy in our present job or present career or our present profession? How many of us are performing in our purpose? So that's what we love to do and that's what we're doing. And we know nothing is 100% smooth, right? So there's going to be up and down. But you would not have changes for the world because you're getting the total satisfaction that you need. It's your life calling. Now, people like those, they've already discovered wealth because wealth don't have to be monetary. Wealth can be so much other things. Okay? So that's you operating in your purpose, and that in itself is wealth. Okay? But then there are more of us that we're on this proverbial wheel that's not going anywhere, and we get up every day. Hi Joyce. We get up every day and we go to the job or we go to the work or whatever it is, and we're miserable, we are dissatisfied, and we're unhappy. But we get up and we go and we get up and we go. Sometimes we have to do that for a while. It's whatever it is. But at least we should have a plan B. What is your plan B? Yesterday I spoke about managing money, where you pay your 10% you pay yourself, 10% you put toward charity or whatever it is you're giving back, and then other 10% you invest. You have to put aside something for the rainy day, and it doesn't have to be in that order, because if you can afford to invest 30%, invest 30%. You invest what you want, what you need to be put. Don't spend all your money in stuff. Okay, stuff can get you nowhere because Most of us, I know, in anywhere at all, is just a paycheck away from a next disaster or a life situation away. It can be sickness, it can be you're sued, whatever it is. Something it wasn't a part of the plan. Something uneventful happened, and where the whole equilibrium is turned over. And then we're like, what am I gonna do? Okay, the breadwinner of the family, something happened, and for 2-3 weeks you can't go there and produce, you can't work. Now the bills are stuck up because you are the sole provider. So hence, do you understand what he says? 1% of 100 and 100% of his. Because when his effort fails, everything fails. Leverage, you need to leverage. So let me explain what leverage income is. So leverage, you have passive income, and that's receiving income from assets you have created or purchased. Okay? So that can be real estate, stock, bonds, business, but no, all businesses aren't created equal. With business comes overhead. Okay? Some businesses end up owning you. So you get up 6 and you come home 12, and after a while you start doing something that you love, and before long you're not getting any pleasure from it because it's owning you, and that's not the whole purpose of doing business, right? You want to do something that you love, but you want to enjoy yourself also. Hi Tracy, hi Mitchie, welcome back. Mikey, welcome back. And you should have told me before, right? So some business ends up owning you. Okay, but that's really what passive income is. So there's something that's bringing in income for you. It's not just your physical effort alone. Leverage income or residual income, that's where you do the work once and you get paid repeatedly for the work you've done over and over and over again. So like an author, he writes a book, so he'll forever be getting paid as long as each book is sold. Every copy is sold, he's getting paid. Okay, songwriters or singers, Michael Jackson, Whitney, Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley is dead and he's still one of the richest men in the world. Royalty. Each time his music play or one of his movie, he's getting paid. That's real leveraged income. So talent. So maybe not all of us have talents to go sing, or basketball players, as long as they invest their money well, they get good leverage income. See, so not every one of us can write a book or do a painting, or your skills and your talent also, that's like one of the biggest way you can get your leverage income, but not all of us can fall in that category. So what is there for us? So I've read books and I've listened to successful people, men, teachers, motivators, and they'll tell you 2 ways anyone, and that means any, there's no what you call it, requirements. Any 2 way anyone can get wealthy: real estate and network marketing. With real estate, you have to have some income upfront to put toward purchasing, and also like in the States, and I know in Canada, you have to have good credit. So work on your credit, guys, okay? And if you're putting aside, if you're managing your money, every dollar you put aside at 10% towards investment, who knows, you'll have some money up front that you can really invest in your real estate. You rent an apartment, you get it, you pay $800 for mortgage, you rent it for 12, that's $400 positive cash you have to put aside. You've done that thing once and it continue working for you. Okay, so let's get into leverage. And as I say, you have to get that mindset. If you want to move from the point you are now and go towards where you want to be, your goal, leverage income is it. A lot of companies, and I can speak for those here in Florida, originally back in the days, you work for a company, you're going to get pension, right? Most companies don't give pension anymore. Some you'll invest in 401k. Some don't even allow you to contribute to 401k, because then they'll match 3%. Most of them 3. Some will match more. There are companies out there that are matching up to 6% of whatever you put aside in 401k. But then you go to school, you work for 40 years to live on 40% of what you're earning. When you retire, can you live off, can that 40% that you're going to retire on maintain the lifestyle that you're having now? If the answer is yes, kudos to you. If not, you know you need a plan B. Because as life goes, technology changes, inflation, and it doesn't go down, always goes up. Okay, so we have to put aside something or have something in place. Have a plan that in our next 10 years, 20 years, life event happen, when we're ready to retire, we can live as comfortably as we are now, or even better, because now we have time on our hands, right? So we have to get that mindset. Now, not all, we can all participate in real estate if we can come up with the funds. There's network marketing, we can all participate in that too, but we need to make sure we're doing our due diligence. Not all network marketing companies are created equal, and you have to do your research and make sure that they have true residual income. Okay, and that's really what we're going after, residual income, leverage income, where there are days when we won't be able to get up and go, but we've built an organization that despite our effort, it's all they're doing their own thing, but because of the model, it's the way it's set up, it's the model, you're benefiting. Okay, and you have to put work into it. There's nothing without work. So nothing is a flyby and it's gone. Anything that comes up and you're gonna get all this. Don't pay it's not gonna last for long. This is, you have to put work in it. So make sure the one that you're gonna get involved with, it's noble. There's a noble cause. There's something behind it. People are being helped. People are benefiting from it. Not just the financial aspect, but whatever it is that they're producing, whatever the service it is that they're giving out, or whatever product. It has to be a noble cause. So make sure when you're aligning yourself with a company, you align yourself with one that has a noble cause, one that's not easily duplicated. Because next thing another company come and throw it out the water and there goes your effort. Okay? So you have to look into these things, okay? And make sure you do your due diligence. So let's move on quickly. We already talked about if you were the sole provider, you know, what would happen. So for me personally, I've had the opportunity to be involved or be a part of network marketing, and it's, how do I say it? It's like one of the best decisions I've ever made. If you have an entrepreneurial mind and you really want to move from one level to the next, and don't get me wrong, as I say, there are a lot of us that are already performing in our purpose. You're doing your job and you'll not change it for the world. Stick to it. That's where God wants you to be. Okay? Don't switch, and make sure you're satisfied. Now, for those of you that aren't satisfied, you need to find a plan B. This could be, and it's not for everyone either. Just do your research, and based on where you're at and where you want to go, what vehicle are you going to use to get there? That's really what it's all about. What vehicle are you going to use to get from where you are to where you want to be? Okay? For me, I've had the time freedom to do whatever I want, however I want, and who knows me? Anyone that knows me out there know that I love to be all over the place. I enjoy me. I enjoy doing me. So that's like a blessing right there for me. And I've grown both professionally and personally. I'm aligned with an organization, put it that way, that personal development is one of the big things. And another thing, to get from where you are to where you want to be, it starts with your mindset. There's going to be you have to do a lot of personal development. You have to think outside the box. Okay? You have to take off limitations that you put on yourself. Start thinking positive. Put away all the negativity. It takes all of that to even move one step. It's all start in the mind. Anything is possible once you believe. As they say, if a mind can conceive it and you believe it, you'll achieve it. All right? So, guys, I'll kind of wrap this up, because I did that one already and it was distorted and nobody did. But anyways, so to wrap this up, guys, if you're on that proverbial wheel, going around and around, reaching nowhere. You're unhappy with what you're doing. You want to make a change, but you don't know how you're going to do that. Hi, thank you for coming back on, Alvin. This is something you can look into. This is something you can seek out. And who knows, it might be the vehicle that you're looking for. It might be, you know, sometimes you're there, you know you want to change. You know there's something that you need to do, but you can't put a hand on it. Maybe this is it for you. So, as I say, the wealthiest, anyone, anybody, 2 ways to reach wealth. Real estate, and that's investing in it, or network marketing, and not all network marketing are equal. So you have to do your due diligence. I have the opportunity of being involved with one that I can share with you, but the possibilities are endless. It makes you think big. Guys, don't limit yourself anymore. Do not. There's so much. I don't even know how to say it, but just don't limit yourself. Open up your mind. Open up yourself to possibilities and believe that it will happen, and it can happen to you. All right, so happy Sunday. Enjoy yourself. Contemplate on what I'm saying. Think about it. You can reach out to me, inbox me, whatever. I'm here for you. I'll share information, show you what you need to do, share with you what I've done. And oh, last thing but not least, remember to share my video and like it. Okay? I'm gonna be doing a YouTube channel thing, but I'll let you know more about it. I'm trying to get it out there. All right? So have a great Sunday evening. It was raining all day today, but this rain has stopped and it's lovely outside now. So I'm gonna go. I have a training that I have to go to, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the evening. So you do the same too. All right? Thank you, guys. Happy Sunday.